Hey, good morning, everyone. I just went and got some coffee. First thing in the morning, chasing the birds away as soon as I stepped into the yard. Want to go outside, Bella? All right, come on. Cats tend to run away because they don't know any better. So I made a really long leash for Bella here. She has a little harness on. All right, have fun, Bella. I've got, I don't know how many orders. There's a good amount here. This is why I didn't want to do the pay dirt business in the beginning, because it took so much time. Like, I've been at it since, I don't know, 9 o'clock. So it's already 2-3 hours later. And there's still more orders to do after this. So this is pretty much what Heather does every day. It took me 3 hours to do everything. And there's more orders to do after this. So I'll let the time lapse run here and you can see like the process here at the new shop. It seems to work pretty good. These are pretty useless. This shelf of gemstones is pretty useless. That's just for storage. So I think I might put them back. I might build a shelf down here and just store them away, and then we can use this top shelf for probably for bags of pay dirt. We still didn't sell out. We still have a bunch left. So I'm gonna run to the post office, drop these off. We'll come back. We'll make a bunch more crumb bags. And then after we're done with that, then we can start our workday. All right, well, that makes sense. The reason we're not sold out, I was just checking the orders, and the reason we're not sold out is because the inventory is wrong. So I got to count these up, put them online, and they'll probably sell out right away. I'm going to drop these packages off early before the USPS drop off and pick up. That way they get started on their shipment. And then anybody else that orders will probably do a second run to the UPS store after these things sell. All right, I'm here on South Wadsworth in Littleton. And I wanted to go to a Chinese buffet for lunch, but it brought me to this place. It's new and they're open, so let's try it out. The Crawling Crab. Oh, copyright strike. So they set up my table with a giant piece of paper here. You order it by the pound, so I like blue crab. If they have blue crab, I'm gonna go for that, I think. All right, the music stopped, so I can film a little bit. This place is awesome. Some nice timbers up there. Oh, music again. All right, so I got the blue crab, medium spiciness, some corn on the cob and whatnot. All right, time to eat. Well, it looks pretty good to me. It's really strange eating directly off the table in a restaurant. I approve. Hey, I'm driving back home and there's a farmer's market here. Looks like they're packing up though. Ah, darn it. I think I just missed it. Oh well. All right, so this is the reason I record opening these. People send me gold in the mail, the sell your gold stuff. And yeah, that's not, I mean, now there's gold like stuck. This is supposed to be like 60 grams of gold, and there's probably only gonna be like 55 grams of gold. I don't know. I'll continue opening it, but yeah, if you wanna send me gold, don't do that. Use one of those little $2 vials, you know? Anyway, thought I would share that. All right, so right now I'm back from lunch and I'm just adding gold to these bags. As I add the gold, heat seal them, and I'm putting them in the little box. Now this is what we always used to use before. However, I don't need a box. I need a shelf now, right? So we don't need all these gemstones up there. We don't need that. What we need is to store them in a place that's not gonna be right in our way. We only use these, like I said, maybe once every week, once every 2 weeks, maybe even less, because we take a big handful, put it in a gold pan, throw it in this bucket here. You've seen this before. All these pans have 2 different gemstones in them. When it's time to make discovery bags, we pull that out, and then we can make our discovery bags. Everything can be stored right there. So what I'm thinking is we'll take all these bins, there's 14 of them total, and we're gonna put them down here. I'm gonna build a shelf similar to this, except wooden and much more heavy duty. It's gonna be built right into the studs. It's gonna be, I guess it doesn't have to be that tall. I guess we can go right to the bottom of this and just continue on over. And I'm gonna put 2 shelves there. And that way we can store all this stuff down there. And then this up here is gonna be where we store our completed pay dirt bags, right? And these things. So instead of putting them in a little stupid cardboard box, put them right up here. And as I'm putting them up here, then we'll devise a way to have like individual little, like I'm thinking of having like, maybe take some Baltic birch and make little partitions for each pay dirt, and then put a spring and a piece of wood behind it to push it forward with a little stopper here. Kind of like, you know, like when you take a soda out of the gas station, you take one out, the next one moves forward, something like that. And then we just have to load it from the back. That's kind of a pain. I don't know, we'll figure it out as we go. Chiseling this out for a cross beam here. And then we'll be good to go with our new storage shelf for our gemstones. Version 2.0, apparently. All right, there we go. Got everything off of that top shelf. Now we can use that for pay dirt storage. And down here, plenty of room for even buckets underneath. Yeah, look at that. And then we could put the trash can over here. So when the code enforcer comes, we could just move the trash can. All right, we got rid of the shelf. I took the shelf down because I want to do something different here. So pretty much I'm routing channels in all the way across. I'm gonna do 5, I'm gonna make it for 5 rows of the gold crumbs pay dirt, and then 1 or 2 rows of every other bag. So like our impossibles and our expert bags, they are like our least most popular thing. So I'm only gonna make 1 row for each of those, but then the strike, blast, and beginner, I'm gonna make 2 rows each. And then for the discovery bags, maybe 2 rows for that as well. So just putting this together. Once it's done, it should look a lot better. These are just roughly cut out. I still have to sand them and route them and everything, but I think it'll work. And if it doesn't, well, I got a wood shop to build anything we want. All right, we've got her nice and square now. I sanded these 2 things, and as you can see, this side here is not sanded and this side is. I was like, why is it not sanding it? Because I know this is, you know, I cut out on the table saw, I know that's square. So I checked this thing and it was not square, so I went ahead and squared it up. And as soon as I started sanding again, it's like blowing dust, like so much dust. And I'm like, man, I can't hook this up to my dust collector. Even though it runs, I just don't have hoses for it yet. So I went ahead and made that a priority. We'll get some hoses. I also want some sort of an adapter, because I do have a Festool hose right there for my router, which is just as bad as making dust. So that way we'll be able to hook this up and clean it up. And I think I'm pretty much done in here for the night, just because I don't feel like making a whole bunch of dust And also it's 9 p.m. and I'm getting tired. Heather is not coming back until tomorrow. Her and her friend went out to Moab in Utah. They went hiking and everything, which is like awesome. She sent some pictures of lizards and stuff. So maybe I can get her to come on some hikes with me. That would be fun. Anyway, I think that's all we got for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Should have some nice time lapse on tonight's video. If you enjoyed it, let me know. And I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.